We're flying from London Gatwick over to Orlando International with British Airways. We'll be trying out the fast track security option, relaxing in the number 1 lounge and reviewing the full in-flight experience, including the food and service. When we land in Florida, we will be using mobile passport control for the first time and utilising the visitor toll pass service as we collect our rental car from Avis and hit the road for 10 days of adventure in the Sunshine State. Well, good morning from London's Gatwick Airport, where we have just stayed the night at the Block Hotel in one of their VIP rooms. Gotta say, very impressed. This is possibly now our favourite hotel, so we'll leave that video at the end and in the description if you want to check out one of the accommodation options here at Gatwick. We'd definitely recommend this one. Go and see for yourself why we think it's so great. But we've got a flight to catch. We are flying over to Orlando in Florida with British Airways today. We've already done our check-in and everything, so we're literally going to head through security. It's right outside the Block Hotel reception, so we literally just walk out of the hotel straight into the security lines. Hopefully we're not going to have to wait too long because we've got a lounge booked, which is something we don't normally do. However, I'm not going to hear the last of it if I make this whole video without mentioning
I'm 21 today.
You wish.
I'm 33 today, it's my birthday.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday to you. You smell like poo.
I've just had a shower. Anyway, Jason was like, do you fancy travelling on your birthday? I was like, yeah.
So I was like, I said, do you mind if we actually fly on your birthday?
It was cheaper to fly on my birthday.
So here we are, flying on his birthday. I could think of worse things to be doing on your birthday than flying to Florida.
I mean, or you can eat breakfast, or you can drink coffee, even alcoholic drinks, and a flight to America. I think I'm all right.
And at the end of it, we get to see our friends.
We do.
Which is the main reason we're going.
Obviously.
Anyway, we need to stop gassing because I think it's like 40 minutes until we can get into the lounge.
Yep, and we need to go to security. Also, I get a free treat from Cafe Nero, so I need to get a treat from there.
Yeah, he's going to go and grab a brownie from... He's like, can I take that through security? And it's like, yeah, sure, you can take things out, you just can't necessarily take them in, but I think a brownie you'll be fine with.
Yeah, I think it will.
Well, security was a hot mess. I don't think I've ever seen security lines at Gatwick that long before, but luckily, because we were staying in the Block Hotel, we were able to pick up some fast track security passes for £6 instead of £8. Now, what we didn't know is if you book direct with Block Hotel and stay in one of their VIP rooms and pick the VIP plus rate, you actually get that included. We booked through hotels.com, so we didn't get that included, but we did get the discounted rate, and boy were we glad we did that because we were through security in 10 minutes, nice and easy, nice and smooth, and we've been and sprayed ourselves with some aftershave to make ourselves smell nice. We're now in the number 1 lounge, which is where we've treated ourselves to for Josh's birthday, and luckily it's nice and quiet in here. Last time we came in it was absolutely rammed, which was a few years ago now, because our flight got moved forward then to get in ahead of a tropical storm that was heading for Florida, so we were in the lounge earlier than we should have been. But luckily today, nice and quiet. We've picked ourselves these seats that are nice big armchairs, so we're just going to sit and chill now. Already had a coffee, some juice. We picked up some breakfast as well. They've got a hot food selection. I went for some scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, cheeky little hash brown. Josh had pretty much the same, I think, but some mushrooms. And then I think we're going to go and treat ourselves to maybe some pastries or something in a minute. Also, they've got a full bar in here. You can go and get pissed if you want. I've got to drive the other end.
I mean, it's 9:15 in the morning. I am not drinking. I'm not that kind of person.
Maybe another coffee though.
Coffee and water and maybe some cranberry juice as well.
I also saw just behind your head as well, there's like a doorway over there. There's a library if you want to go and sit and read.
No, I'm alright.
Well, that's our lounge time over.
That went really quick.
On the whole though, a very chilled experience, completely different to last time we were in a lounge.
I'm ready for a nap.
My only criticism though is the toilets. I don't think they were that clean, especially when they're in like a set area that you're paying for.
Yep.
And they've got Ritual Spa hand soap in there, but you know what you can say? They put lipstick on a pig, still a pig.
And also, the taps were so strong, they literally sprayed all down you.
They were violent. Anyway, we've got about 2 minutes until our gate info should be shown. We're showing all on time. So we need to find somewhere to fill our water bottle. Forgot to do that before.
Oh, we was meant to do that.
We left the lounge.
We try and be organised and we're just never organised.
Do we need anything from shop?
No.
No? No snacks or anything from the plane?
We've got snacks.
Have we?
We've got sweets.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I've got Smarties, and you've got Chris. Oh no, they're not. No,
they're not for us. We'll figure it out. Just filled our water bottles up by the toilets, and our gate's been called. We need to head to gate 38.
We do.
I just remembered though, we can tell people now that we're outside of the noisy lounge about your experience in duty free trying to spray yourself with some Creed.
I said I was going to spray myself with some Creed because I don't want to pay for it. And the lady was standing there just watching me, like looking into my soul, and I was like, just smelling the bottles, like, I just want to spray myself. So I panicked and walked away and went to another one.
And in the meantime, I was using him as an absolute decoy and just sprayed myself, smothered myself with some Penhaligons, so, which I also don't want to pay for. Anyway, gate 38.
Let's do it.
You lead the way. No, actually, that's not safe. I'll lead the way. I don't think I've ever seen Gatwick so quiet.
Maybe no one wants to travel on a Friday.
I don't know. I mean, it is January, but we've travelled in January before, and it's never normally this quiet.
No.
Hopefully, that means our flight isn't going to be jam-packed.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, big question for all the flyers out there. Stand still or walk?
I thought you was going to make me actually walk on the physical walkway.
It makes a change for me not to, but no.
I think as it's my birthday, you're letting me.
It's a moving walkway, right? So that says you should walk? I don't know. Well, we've made it to gate 38, and I think everybody that's in Gatwick at the moment is at gate 38.
I think everyone's going to Orlando. I think that's the place to be.
I mean, I can't blame them. There's a reason we're going in January, so.
Yeah, for a little bit of warmth.
And it's not just because it's your birthday either. No. Having said that, it looks a lot of people, but it probably isn't because it's quite a big plane. We've just seen them loading all the food and everything onto it, so hopefully we're in a row of 3. We pre-booked our seats.
Yep.
An aisle and a middle, sneakily hoping nobody would take the window seat.
Well, the lady said last night that no one has, so
But
we'll see.
maybe they still could have done at that time, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll find out in a minute.
You probably should go first, I'll follow you. No one's going to think we were late.
I know. Well, that was a palaver. We were late boarding anyway. They didn't start boarding until about 5 to 11. Our flight was due to be 20 past 11. And of course, I got 4 S's on my boarding pass, which meant I had to go through extra security, which just took eternity. We were literally the last to board the plane. We're now on, but we should be taking off. I think it says it's delayed to 11:50. But there's worse things than being delayed half an hour. And I think our flight time's actually quicker than it's scheduled for. So hopefully we'll make that up. But it's normally you that gets stopped for security.
It is normally me, but it's not me for a change.
Me this time. I feel like I'm undressed. I don't feel like I've pulled myself back together again properly yet. Hopefully we'll be taking off soon though, and I can maybe I can have a stiff drink. I can have one when I'm driving, right?
No.
As our aircraft pushes back and begins its taxi to the runway, now is a good time to explain a little more on those extra security checks. It's a random selection, and the checks involve removing all electronics from your carry-on bag, undergoing a frisk search, and yes, you have to remove your shoes, as well as answering some fairly generic questions about the reasons for your travel. So watch out for those dreaded 4 S's on your boarding pass. Now, let's get in the air and make our way to Florida.
Get me up, so in it, so where I can't find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way.
Hello from the past, and you may be wondering why you haven't seen any of our luggage in the video yet. Well, that's because British Airways offer a service at Gatwick called Twilight Check-In, where you can go and drop your bags the night before 9 o'clock, if you're flying before 1 p.m. the following day, and that is a service that we always take advantage of because we just feel like it's one less thing that you have to worry about on the day of your flight. So we always make sure that we just got what we need in our hand luggage. Now, the benefit of doing that is that it tends to be really quiet when you go and do it. There's no lines to wait in, and you just get to have a bit more of a chilled experience dropping your bags rather than waiting in a line for an hour the next day. Luckily for us, our bags were well underweight, and that is probably helped by the fact that we have our new suitcases from level 8. These are super lightweight, but you're not compromising on quality because the high quality hard shell material is strong and anti-scratch, which is pretty important because we all know how those baggage handlers like to throw things around. But I think the main thing that we've noticed is just how easy these are to maneuver, especially when we were running to catch the bus from the car park over to the South Terminal. We didn't have to worry about them snagging on things, we didn't have to worry about them tipping over. We still saw plenty of people trying to fight with their conventional pull-along cases, but these have got 360-degree rotating wheels and they are super quiet, so no more of that noisy trek through the airport with your suitcase. They also have this really handy inbuilt combination lock, which is TSA approved as well. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty, and probably the most important thing from a suitcase, spacious packing, which has got really high quality lining, and it's really easy to organise your stuff inside as well.
Ooh, the quality.
Now, if you're wondering which case we went for, this is from the Luminous Textured collection, and Josh decided he wanted it in navy. Are you happy with your case?
I am very happy with my case.
So if you're looking for some new luggage, head down to the description where you will find a link to Level 8's Amazon store. And thank you to Level 8 as well for partnering with us and giving all of you 15% off your purchase if you use that link, and the discount code, which you'll also find under the link down in the description. So happy shopping.
Okay, so it's the best part of the flight. The food is here. We have roast chicken, not chicken tikka masala. I'm quite surprised. Can't work out if that's couscous or quinoa. I hope it's not quinoa. Is it quinoa? I don't know how it's said. But the dessert, winterberry trifle. Oh, that's different.
I went for exactly the same, so we'll see how the roast chicken is in a minute. I actually had my headphones on when she came round, so I didn't even hear what the other option was.
I didn't even get another option. She just said chicken. I went, yeah, that'll do.
I am quite excited though that they've given a winterberry trifle. Like Josh said, that's quite different. I always get a little bit nervous that it might be chocolate orange because that's just vile. So this is the roast chicken dinner. It doesn't look too bad. Not my favourite thing in the world. I'm not really a fan of roast. It looks like it might be a little bit dry, but not too bad. However, we think this is also, that is the most vile thing I've ever tasted in my life. It is so strong with like aniseed. It's literally like biting into a herbal tea bag. We were experiencing a relatively smooth flight, with the only turbulence occurring as they carried out the hot drink service. Obviously. But we were soon approaching the east coast of Canada, where we were treated to some incredible views of the frozen tundra below, before we were served a cheeky little snack just shortly before our second hot food service. We have finally been given more food. We've got less than an hour and a half until we land, and they have given us a chicken and tomato pastry. I think the other choice was red pepper and tomato. Oh, Josh has got his out of the box. The air hostess, I like the way you dress, actually said this is quite nice. I know someone's happy. They've been moaning they were starving for the last 3 hours. He even got a big bag of crisps down from up the top to eat. Anything to say for yourself?
It's got a hint of spice. It's really nice though. It's weird. It's just so, I don't know, it's weird.
No sooner had we eaten our pastry, the fasten seatbelt signs were turned on and the Space Coast of Florida came into view out of the window. We were now beginning our descent into Orlando International. British Airways fly into Terminal C, which if you've never flown into it before, involves an extremely long taxi to the arrival gates. Upon arrival, we were hoping to utilise the mobile passport control app for a stress-free entry before picking up our rental car. Well, we are here in Orlando at Terminal C, and that actually was probably one of the smoothest flight experiences we've ever had. Smooth takeoff, smooth landing. Only bit of turbulence we had was when they served the coffee, of course.
Sod's law, really. So that means I had to serve little bits of coffee. I had to say that to someone.
Yeah, never mind. But despite the delays at Gatwick and the late takeoff and everything, we actually arrived 15 minutes ahead of schedule, I think, in the end.
We did.
We had to wait a little while for the bags.
We waited longer for...
Please approach to the council C48.
Do that.
Take your bag.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, we waited longer for our bags than go to customs.
Apparently there was a jam.
Yeah,
a jam on the belt.
We went through customs in a minute.
And we actually used the mobile passport control for the first time. Now, we attempted to use it in LA a few months back, completed all the form and everything.
They were like, no.
They were like, no, we're not doing that today. We don't feel like it. So we waited for 3 hours to get through US immigration. Here, nice and easy. The good thing about that actually was I didn't have to set us up again. We're already on there.
Yep.
Because we haven't changed passports or ESTAs. Just went up to the gate and straight through. That was easy as you like. Absolute game changer. If you're not using that in 2025, you need your head tested. Tell you.
Anyway, we're here. There is a Starbucks in front of me. Gonna get a coffee. I need to go pick up the car.
We've literally been the right side of the US border for 5 minutes and he's already heading for the first cold
As soon
brew.
as I walked through the door, I was like, Starbucks.
Well, let's go and do that then and go and collect our rental car. Hopefully it won't be that busy because it doesn't seem that busy in here at the minute. So
we need to get our toll pass as well.
And we need to do all of that before the flight that's just coming from Mexico collect their bags and come out here.
Let's go.
Oh. Someone's happy.
That is really nice. They have got, it's a pistachio cold brew cold foam.
No, it's a cold brew with pistachio cold cream foam, cold foam pistachio flavour.
Anyway, it's bloody amazing. It is lovely, and they've put a nice amount of cream on top.
He's a happy boy, bless him. Right, can we go and get the rental car now?
Yeah, sorry, we need to go.
We need to go to level
also,
4.
I forgot. It's my birthday.
It is. Level 4.
Extended birthday.
Oh yeah, you get extra time for your birthday.
Extra time for my birthday.
Oh, I don't know, you were born on British time. Maybe we just run your birthday on British time.
Oh my god, that's so good.
So this is another first for us, using the visitor toll pass. We've just picked ours up from one of these machines. I don't know how we've never known about this before.
No.
This is going to save us so much money.
Yes.
We literally hang this on the rear view mirror, just drive through the tolls,
Yep.
charged it to my credit card.
And you can just keep track of it on the app, is that right?
No fees or anything though. It charges you the cheapest that one, saves us whacking the rental car God knows how many hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
And luckily for us, there was a guy that works for them.
So he did it for us.
So he did it for us. Anyway, we've got to go and find our car now. We have just skipped a huge line at Avis because I'm a preferred member. You come straight to the garage, your contract's waiting for you there, you pick it up, it tells you the space your car's in. Ours is Y4. We've got this. Look at this. A Mazda CX-30. It's quite a nice red colour.
It's got a really nice front end. I used to have a Mazda years ago.
Oh, you reminiscing?
We was going to get a Mazda. When we was going to get the new car.
When we was going to get the new car, yeah. Not one like this, to be fair, though, but
No.
I'm happy with that. That looks nice.
It's a nice car. It looks quite swanky inside as well. They're cream seats, so be careful with the coffee.
We need to have a little check around, though, to make sure
Yes.
it's all right.
Yes.
I don't remember pre-ordering snacks for the trunk. Do you?
No, I do not.
I don't think they've checked the trunk very well.
No. Okay, we are on the move. We have the car. Everything is sorted. We've got rid of the rubbish. I also found some ketchup cases on the floor, which was really random. But anyway, we are on the road, getting used to a smaller car.
It's weird, because normally we come abroad and we get a bigger car than what we have at home, but now we've got the new Dacia Duster.
It's like
it's reversed.
the other way around. It's very strange. The only issue is that we would say about this car is the trunk boot, whatever you want to call it, is significantly smaller
It is quite small,
than what
isn't
we're
it?
used
Yeah.
to.
Also, That's still not showing me where I'm going.
Yeah, the car doesn't seem to have USB. It only has what's it called?
USB-C.
USB-C, and obviously only I've got that on my phone. Oh, hang on.
It's literally gone off the screen.
That's because I've pulled the screen
And now
out.
I have no...
Oh, right, let's start that again. We've had to switch to Google Maps because it's not accepting the waves for some reason. We've never had that problem before.
And the thing is, I got in the lane to turn right like Waze had just said, and then Google decided it wanted me to go left. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, there's an eagle. Is that an eagle?
No.
Oh. Anyway, 30 minutes to destination. We get to see Tyler, Nicole and the kids. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am excited. It feels real now.
Feels, yeah.
It looks like I'm in Florida. I feel like I'm in Florida.
Yep. And it's warm. It's 20
It is,
Celsius,
yeah.
which is nice.
And
it's pleasant.
What's really nice actually is we've got 26 minutes left until we get to them. They've moved house since we've last visited them last year as well, so we don't actually know where we're going.
Nope.
So we should get there in the daylight, which is helpful.
Probably would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, the plan
It's
is
a nice sunset in behind you.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, we're going under the runway.
It's a little trippy, isn't it? There's literally a plane going over the bridge that we're about to go under. We are literally under the runway.
That's cool.
With a Spirit plane on it.
There's a plane just about to go over this. That's cool.
What I was going to say before we got distracted by that was, you can always tell when you're the tourist in Florida because I'm literally the only person doing the speed limit.
Yeah, everyone's speeding past and we're like doing the 45 that it says to do.
Also, this is a really weird way out of the airport. I've never been this way out of the airport before.
No, I haven't.
I'm completely confused at the moment. Maybe it's because we're not going towards Orlando. We're not going towards like Universal Disney. We're going towards Avalon Park where our friends live, so it's taken us a completely different way. It's thrown me off though. Everything's throwing me off at the minute. Now we know where we are. Sign of that power station. We're on Innovation Way, long straight road out to Avalon Park. This is familiar territory for us, but it's probably very unfamiliar territory for most tourists coming from the UK to Florida.
Yeah, also, I don't know if you could see them, the trees covered it as you said that.
It looks like Springfield from The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
That's enough. Here we are, Avalon Park. That was a smooth drive.
That was very smooth.
It's a lot smoother than driving to the tourist areas at this time on a Friday evening, that's for sure. Over the next 10 days, we got to spend quality time with our friends exploring Tampa, checked into Universal's newest resort, Stella Nova, and got to enjoy some of the world's best theme parks. So make sure you're subscribed for all of that as we explore more and regret less in 2025, and don't forget to check out the video on screen now to see more about the Block Hotel at Gatwick's South Terminal.